things that we talked about is when Alan's out in the field or training that we need, if we need something signed right away to get to the bureau or to get to one of the grantees, is we need to get someone to sign his name besides my name. So, I mean, I'm gonna ask for a motion to have, or somebody can make a motion to approve UMSI as Alan's signature on the resolutions that when Alan's got out in his training, that we'll have somebody here to sign off on the stuff in case we need to get something signed, like the signatories, like we have to get off right away, so. So can we make a motion to make UMSI? Okay, motion by Ray, second by Kathy, all in favor? Motion carries. Big Rich. Okay, next up on the agenda is program updates, and I don't think White Earth Housing is here. I think Dennis had to do a training for methamphetamine or something, so I know he texted me here a few weeks back that he had to attend this training, he couldn't come, but he'll be here next month to do his report for quarterly, so, okay. Then next up is elders. Elders.
Good morning. I'm Lucille Silk. I'm the White member of White Earth. She did a lot in education and very, very active person for us. There's several things that I'd like to go over, but to begin with, we've been working on Indian Elders Affairs Commission for the reservation. This has been going on for about a year. A lot of volunteer hours and energy have been put into this process. And recently, there was some White Earth RBC votes to establish this Elders Commission that we didn't see. We didn't write these articles, especially since we've been eliminated from being a part of this. In Article 1, for membership, it states, members of the Elders Commission are those enrolled members of the White Earth tribe who are age 55 years and older and are not an active member on the White Earth Elders Council. That's discrimination. Sheer discrimination. I object to this. I think that every one of the elders on this reservation, whether they're on the council or not, should be eligible to be appointed to that commission. We shouldn't be eliminated from it. I take offense, and I think many of the other elders take offense to this. I don't believe it's a conflict of interest. It can't be. We're not employed. We're volunteers. We work and advocate for the elders of the reservation. So I'm asking the council to take eligible elder that's 55 and older. I'd like to go over these articles again with whoever wrote them, and make sure that they're not discriminatory against our elders. So I'm asking the council now to take that language out of there. It's here in the paper, in the last paper. Well, okay, well, why don't you, at least let us know that. So I'm saying I'm taking offense. And I don't think that language should be put in there. I'm sorry to raise my voice. That's just, I shouldn't do that, but that's one of the things I want to see done then, is the language taken out there. There's a couple places in there where it says, and I have to look again more closely at this. Where is it? There's another statement. The White Earth Reservation Elders Commission is distinct from the White Earth Council of Elders. We should be in coordination with each other. I mean, all we're doing is trying to make sure, and I'll read you a little statement that I put in my article. The Elder Council members have been putting together our ideas for the formation of an Indian Elder Affairs Commission that would be an active part of the Reservation Business Committee in an advisory capacity. That's the way it always has been historically. The intent of this commission is to make sure that programs that are providing service to our elders, that they adhere to this. We hope to have an active listing of all the services that will come out of this commission that are a part of this reservation, and the responsible people that are there to contact. We simply want to make sure that our elders are receiving the services that they deserve. Very clear. That's our intent. And thank you for hearing that information. Requests have been coming, or comments and concerns from people about childcare for our reservation people that are working. This, if some kind of child care isn't provided, some of the people aren't able to get sitters, so they're not going to be able to go to work. This is a big problem. Then what happens is it filters down to, again, elders taking care of children. So it's a very big concern, and I would ask that you start to look at that a little more and develop some more daycares or whatever. Okay, but even more, see, because, all over the reservation, there's a long list waiting down there. But it's, what I'm saying is it creates a burden then on the elders, because we're not going to let our children, just be left alone either. We will take care of our children. The NICOA conference is coming up in August, and there's approximately 12 people that are eligible. Stephanie, do you have the exact number? No? Okay. Colleen has that, and I don't have it with me. So, um, that will be in August. So we are working right now on, also the resolution to be brought to the conference in conjunction with what the tribal reservation committee thinks is a major issue. What happens is we bring the resolutions to the NICOA conference. They in turn have their lobbyists bring it to Congress. So it's a very important conference and meeting that we attend. It's not just to go down and have fun or anything. We can do that too, but we do have a responsibility there, a big responsibility. So I'm asking the council to, if they will work also in conjunction with us to get those resolutions together. Someone? Yeah. We put two together. But that's right, we were the only reservation that submitted any. So we were recognized for that fact down there. Kathy usually goes with us, so. Um, March 9th, I think it is, we're, we're asking our tribal council to fund a bus trip for elders. And this doesn't necessarily have to be council members, any elder that wants to go down there. What we're going to do is meet with Minneapolis urban people and have discussions on also needs, and they're trying to put together also some sort of committee to address their problems and concerns. I have Dorman's bus that submitted I'll keep one. Oh, well, I'm ahead of you. I got the costs too. I had him put in 3 proposals. So what we would need is the bus cost plus hotel. Now, we can even make a suggestion. We have purchased 10 wisdom step cards. What that means is that hotel rooms can be purchased for $39 plus tax for rooms, 2 to a room. That's, brings the cost way down. So far, we have about 15 people that are signed up. So if an elder wants to go, connect with Joan Thompson, please. She's taken the list. Either her or Stephanie Williams. Okay. At the Urban Indian Center. And we talked about the March 9th. They have their meeting on the 10th, but they have a pretty full agenda. So we thought we could go down the 9th and have a special meeting with them so that we have a little more time to discuss, and exchange ideas. So we also, the Elder Council also is in support of line 3, opposition of line 3. We have submitted a proposal to that effect through Don Goodwin. The tickets for the shows at the Shooting Star Casino have been Elder Council. Now, if we purchase those tickets through the Elder Council, you have to be an Elder Council member to be able to utilize them or get on the list for those. If you want to become a council member, we have applications. There are no obligations, attend meetings, there's no fee cost or anything. So we would welcome you to join the council. Sam, did you have anything else that you wanted to add regarding the tickets? And if we go back to any elder, we're willing to help with that and have lists or do it by the district again. However you work it out. But if you're not going to do anything, what we said was that our elder council, because many of our elders are shut-ins, we want to make sure that they at least get out a little bit. And that's the main purpose of those concert tickets. We usually had about 15. But you're going to do that once a month for. No. You know, again, some of the elders that are maybe living at like Congregate or Bima Ditsuin or the Roundhouse or out in your communities and just the various districts, some of them, that's the only time they get out. So each district, it was working better where you did your own thing with tickets and we did from our district for all. It seemed to be more fair that way because I know you had them drawing. And I don't know how, Ray, you worked yours out. Okay. Well, we also had a list. So it was working out good that way. Well, one of, and and from our end, we were making sure that our elders were getting them, only elders, because uh, we made sure Sam went up to the casino every time there was a show and handed them out up there, and even watched when they went into the show. So it didn't come from our elders. That's what happens all the time. These. Yeah, waiting to go. Can we sit down sometime and try to figure out a plan to work this out? Because I don't like the blame kind of thing, because I know, like I said, from our end, it's not happening. I do know that some of the ones that were get free tickets because they're what, in a certain level of, and they were coming because they even come to me and asked if I wanted to buy a ticket. And I said, no, I have my own. I don't need. But but it wasn't, I know it wasn't from our end with our elders, because we made sure of that. If anything ever happened where they were given away to another younger person than those eligible, they were kicked off the list. Fair? I mean, you have to draw a line somewhere. So I'd like to sit down and work out some kind of system with you guys. And we had a sign up list where they had to call in, and then we did not give them out to them until the show, the actual show. But, I just feel bad for those people in wheelchairs or disabled ones that can't get out. And that was their only form of entertainment. So, food for thought again. Um, sure.
I went to Monoman yesterday to meet with Scott Stevens on this very issue. They had a gaming commission meeting, and they also had a finance committee. I didn't get in to talk to him. Mike spoke for me on some of this stuff, and I've asked continually to meet Scott Stevens, Marv Sargent, the RTC. I asked Scott, hey, can we buy tickets at half elders? And he says, talk to the RTC. I go to the RTC. Can we do this? Talk to Scott Stevens. We need everybody in the same room at the same time and deal with this issue. Pardon? I need to talk to, get the RTC or whoever's in charge of it that gives the okay for us to buy tickets and Scott Stevens to get them at half price. Yep. Okay, but, and I talked to Umzi on this earlier today. The problem with it is this so-called prayer thing of putting everybody's name in a barrel on Elders Day. Somebody wins one ticket, the show is sold out, they're not going to use it. Very simple. That's not going to work. And you're going to get a lot of flack over it on the next month on Elders Day. You'll find out how that's going to go. That's why we went to buying tickets. And so that's, and as far as we've tried giving tickets out early, didn't do it. Be there at 6 o'clock. I will get you your tickets, give them to you. That's how that worked the best for any of us. Thank you.
But you fund all the councils and stuff too for, and there, you know, you don't ask them to do certain things. I just simply said, he said, they fund the elders. Well, they fund all the other committees and don't ask them to, for, you know. No. Well, there's this funding that for the youth and elders comes out of those machines that are up at the Shooting Star Casino. $182,000. Well, why can't we get some tickets out of that money? But the way we, I mean, like I said, sit down and figure out a way to use. What did you decide?
Big Rich, we talked about this yesterday a little bit about the elders' tickets, and I know it's, listening to all this right now, and I know we're getting ready to eat too, so I think if we get a proposal, bring it to council, we'll review it, just like what we put out on the newspaper, on the Elders Commission. So we need to hear feedback on how many tickets is the Elders Council looking at they need to fulfill their request. Because right now the funding goes in a circle. We support the elders, we fund the elders, then it goes right to the casino. So I mean, it's kind of like, what are you asking for? And we'll bring it back to us and we'll make a decision on it together. I know what we talked about yesterday is 10 pairs of tickets per month That's 20 tickets a month to be distributed to all the elders out there, regardless if they're in the committees, the elder committees or not, that kind of felt like it's, like everybody should be eligible for them. So, but I know where you're coming from, Tito. And I know the committees work hard out there and they're organized and they do a lot of hard work and a lot of good stuff around our reservation. But maybe if you can bring us another proposal, we could maybe add something to that, so. Or, add another request, like you need 10 more sets of tickets.
And that's exactly what we said. If we had tickets again, we didn't discriminate that it was just simply for the elder council. It went to any elder
Yeah.
that called in. What we're saying, if we were to purchase them from our elder council, is that they would have to be an elder council member. That's the difference.
But all I'm saying is this, if you can get us another proposal, we will look at it. We'll try to find a solution for this. Okay.
But together with that, because you heard all the concerns here too, we said, why can't we sit down and work out some kind of solution?
Yes, that's what we're striving towards.
But instead of doing this proposal right now, I want to work out a solution, then I'll do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So who's the people that I'm gonna sit down with?
Probably Kathy, Liz, all of us. Okay. All right, very good. Do you have anything else to add?
I want to know if my voice is not.
Oh.
I want to know if you're approving that request, that's in addition to the hotel room.
Okay. So they're requesting $5,600 and $10 for transportation to St. Paul, Morton, Jackpot Junction Casino, Grand Casino. Okay.
We're asking to go to Minneapolis on the 9th of March, and I give you three choices on there. Normally, people come and ask where the it would be nice to visit with the morning. Yep, if that's feasible.
That's what we thought too. So, all right, do we have a motion?
Are you gonna also room? No. No. Here's the deal again, if you guys would have listened. The wisdom step cards are available. I have 10 of them that our council has purchased. If you put two to a room, that's $39 a room. Times save 20.
39 times 20, that's the additional
Well,
funding
unless
that you're
you have
requesting.
some.
Okay.
Unless you do it tax exempt.
$800 on top of the 1,000, so I will line item correct this request to $3,035.00. There you go, Mr. Chairman. Yeah.
Okay, so do we have a motion to approve $3,035 for the elders to take a bus down to Jackpot Junction on March 6th, you said? 9th. Okay. Motion by Allen, second by Umsey. All in favor? Motion carries. Weekwich. Thank you. Miigwech, do you have any more for Elder? Okay, we'll go on a little break again. We'll go eat, and then we'll reconvene again. Miigwech, Reason in.